A burger and a beer. A pretzel with a pint. A hot dog and a cold one. If you're craving the perfect pair of drinks and fare, look no further than Bayberry Beer Hall. New to Providence, Rhode Island, Bayberry Beer Hall is unlike any restaurant you've ever been to.
Bayberry is about really three main things to us: beer, food, and community.
Natalie and Tom Dennen were inspired to open this place after their many trips to Europe, and they set out to create an airy open space reminiscent of the German beer halls they visited, with one distinctly American difference.
All of our beer is American craft beer. We were inspired by our German predecessors, but we wanted to Americanize this. So we have only American craft beer here, and we try to keep it as regional as possible.
As for the atmosphere, the 19th century building is filled with picnic tables, festive string lights, hanging wicker chairs, and live plants just about everywhere.
We wanted to incorporate as much greenery as possible to kind of bring that outside in.
So we have over 200 live plants in our space, and we kept the aesthetic of the space as raw as possible.
The overall vibe here is casual. There's no wait staff, so customers order at the bar and pick up their food from the kitchen when it's ready, customizing their experience for whatever mood they're in.
We wanted to create a space that you could come and eat and go, or you could come and eat and stay, and drink and stay.
And with this menu, you'll most definitely want to stay.
It's casual, elevated dining. You will find something comforting on every plate, but there will also be something that stretches your palate.
Much of the food here is made to share, so you'll find big platters of cured meats and cheeses, bowls of snacks like pickled vegetables served with house-made aioli, and mixed nuts coated with rosemary and chili.
It's salty, it's sweet. Kind of keep going back, especially when you're getting a different nut every time. It's fantastic beer food.
At any beer hall, a pretzel is a must order, and Bayberries are made fresh every day.
We've got 2 in-house bakers that are doing the pretzels daily.
The outside's a little crunchy, the inside's soft. So because we do make them fresh, oftentimes you'll actually get them warm, like right out of the oven.
We serve them with our house-made mustard butter, and it's delicious.
Another perfect partner for a beer is a burger. And the chefs at Bayberry knew they had to get their recipe exactly right, because this is one dish that Natalie takes personally.
Because I'm a burger brat. I love a good burger and a beer. If I'm asked, what do you want your last meal to be? That's what I wanted it to be, a burger and a beer. Our burger is local beef, and it is actually ground with local mushrooms, which just gives it that extra savory unctuousness. Really, it's just the juiciness that you get from those mushrooms. Served on a house-made bun. We have a smoked tomato jam that's on top of it. That is my favorite thing on the menu right now.
Other favorites include Rhode Island steamed little necks spiked with chorizo and fried potatoes, and the creamy, dreamy carbonara.
I absolutely love it. And what's really fun about it is it's actually served with the cured egg yolk. So you break into that yolk and then you see all the egg coming over, and it's just delicious.
The kitchen also gives a nod to the famous beer halls of Germany with everything from wieners to Wiener Schnitzel. So the signature gastro dog ain't your average Frank. It's made by a local butcher, and it was loved by Natalie long before the restaurant even opened.
And the flavor of their hot dog is something that I actually fell in love with when I was pregnant, and before Bayberry was even started to be built out. It's just so delicious.
And the toppings are ever changing, with combinations like bacon, cheddar, beer braised onions, and jalapenos, all on a fresh baked pretzel roll.
It's got a great snap to it, but it's also not your standard Frank that you get at a ballpark. You know, it's substantial. And we're putting it on our house-made bread, which is fantastic as well. I mean, who doesn't love a well-made hot dog?
The German cuisine continues with a potato and sauerkraut pancake topped with crispy ham and green onion, and a chicken schnitzel sandwich finished with a garden remoulade on a sweet roll that is sandwich perfection.
You get the creaminess from the remoulade, you get the crunch from the breading on the chicken, and then it's served with our fried pea-wee potatoes that are little assorted potatoes that are smashed and fried, so it's fantastic.
And to end your meal, keep things simple but sensational with a homemade ice cream sandwich.
It's a shortbread cookie with a vanilla ice cream inside. Then it's served in 2 triangles. And when we bake those cookies, you don't see a face in here without a smile on. They just smell so, so good.
In fact, there are smiles all around at Bayberry Beer Hall, because good beer and great food always draws a crowd.
Bayberry's casual, it's communal. It's a place that you can come with your friends, with your family, with a big group of people. It's a space that can suit many needs, and that's exactly our intention. So we couldn't be happier.